I'd like to share a little something with you. I always like to share something with you. That's what the hell I'm doing this for. That's what it's all about. I mean, that's what all these videos are about. I do not consider myself to be that smart of a person. Seriously, I mean, I know myself. I mean, I'm faking it most of the time. This whole smart thing, I'm faking it. You know, I know, I'm disappointing a lot of you out there thinking I'm a genius. No, I only play one on YouTube. In actuality, I'm pretty much of a dumbass. Has a hard time retaining a lot of things. I retain things, so it amazes me what pops up in my mind sometimes. I go, Jesus, I haven't thought about that since I was like 7 years old. What the fuck am I thinking about that for? All right, let's fast forward to the current. Um, the real focus of this and what I started when I started doing this, and what I've always known anyway, because I've always talked to people throughout my life and sales, and hell, I grew up in a motel. So I was always talking to strangers, and I was always fascinated because everybody's got a story. Granted, some of them are more exciting than others, but for the most part, everybody's got a story. They got a history. There's a past to them, and that's why I like being out there on the streets. It's you guys. It's the people I talk to on the streets, the ordinary people, the people that really do the work. And in case in point, it'll be like these two clips I got coming up here. As you will see, I mean, these are the real people. They're real nuts and bolts people. They ain't out looking for any, you know, accolades or anything. It's nice that I'm sure that they get them, just like everybody likes to be complimented. But I don't think anybody understands what some people that you cross on the street are going through or have been through, unless you talk to them. And that's why I like talking to them. And that's why you guys are this whole show. Uh, I got my little theater going on, but again, I don't consider myself to be all that good at what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I would like to just be able to sit back and do my artwork and sell that, become famous doing that, and then maybe just do a weekend a month out there, or maybe 7 days out of a month instead of the time I'm putting in now, because it is wearing on me. Which brings me to this portion of our show. This is the portion you guys hate, and it's the portion I really, really hate. Because, as I said, man, why aren't I 50,000 points ahead? Give you something. Okay, this is today, and I was out on the street today. This is Sunday. If I take in I'm just being on the street. I was there from 10 to about 3:30. So that's what, 5.5 hours. Preparation, breakdown. That in another hour and a half. Of course, if you want to get into the downloading of the videos and the films and categorizing everything and editing and putting it all together, and then, you know, having enough wherewithal to be sitting in front of this dumb camera talking to you, when I've already wasted a lot of, to put all my energy out on the street this past weekend. Just to do what? Obviously not to get rich, because here, this is the take for today, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. And $1.25 in quarters. Am I bitching? Yeah, you bet. You know, when it starts costing me money to go out there, like it did this weekend, after all this time and effort I've been putting into this damn thing. So I need your help. Okay? I seriously need some help. So, you know, please. If you're tapped out, then please start helping me out in other ways. Spread my videos. As maybe someone out there does have some money can go ahead and become a Patreon. It doesn't take much. I don't care if you give me $1 a month. You know, how many followers I got, hardcore followers I have out there, I don't know. So let's say I can get, I don't know, maybe $200 a month out of my Patreon. Thank you. That would help make up for these dastardly days when I go out there. And because today I was attacked. I mean, I had 2 young black kids throw a law or branch at the rig and cuss me out. You know, well, I don't know, 9-year-olds, 7, 9-year-olds, 7 to 9. Not to mention the other slings and arrows that you get out there. I do it because the videos are about to say. The people, like the people you're going to meet here in these videos, this is why I do it. And then I can pass it on to you, and you can get something out of this. At least I hope you get something out of this. So, you know, please, if I can start getting money in, then I don't have to beg as much. And I try to keep the begging to a minimum. But it's getting crunch time, folks. So seriously, you know, I'm going backwards. I can't go backwards and continue to do this show. You know, I'm not in it for the money, but I can't go backwards. I gotta at least break even. So help me out. That's it. I'm not going to beg anymore. That's over with. So let's get into this. I've talked already as much as you're going to see in this video, but all this babbling bullshit will wind up being worth it. So you know the routine: like, share, support, contribute, and see you on the streets. Oh, let me give you a little heads up on who you're seeing here, what's going on. Because when we're talking about heroes, this is what I'm saying. Ordinary people I run out there to. The first 2 have been in a business, have a job. I doubt very many people could do as long as they have. Still maintain their sanity. And the second guy, well, I'll just let him tell you what he did. It's amazing he can walk around. Anyway, enjoy. You really go into it as a public service, but it's so because you see people at probably the worst time of their lives.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
I mean, how long have you been doing this?
10 years. Yeah.
Holy schmackerel. That's more than the average, isn't it?
How are you?
I mean,
Average is about 5-7.
Yeah, imagine the burnout rate is going to be tremendous because, I mean, I'm out here and I have to suffer the idiots. But
is that why you keep your cameras up, for the safety of yourself?
Well, that, plus I get some horrendously good conversations out here.
I bet.
You know,
I bet.
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
And some of them are educational, some of them are inspirational, you know. But the stress, I mean, that counters the BS I'm not ready to do. All you get is BS. I mean, you know, so
much.
I just really, 10 years, holy schmuck. I'm ready to bow to you guys or something. I don't know what to do.
I bow to you for, you know, being out in the middle of the open and saying...
Oh, as I said, what I'm doing ain't mean nothing compared to what you guys are doing. Here's a couple of get-out-of-jail-free cards from Hillary Clinton for you. It's good for any...
You might need those.
Well, you won't use them because you see, you got to identify yourself as Hillary, and you'll never get that drunk. So, you know, you go way too much class for that. So,
you have a good day.
Okay.
Have a good day, sir.
Because I don't think "Lock Her Up" was a campaign slogan.
No.
I mean, we really are tired of seeing this two-tier justice system.
Right.
What do you do back there in Panama?
Right now, I'm ex-military, ex-Navy.
How long were you in?
6.5 years. I was a detonation specialist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Had a good gig.
Oh, man, let me see those clankers. Holy shit, I'm surprised you can walk around with those signs. Oh, people say I'm brave out of for doing this. Bullshit. God damn.
When people used to see me coming, they'd walk, everybody fucking parked.
I'm telling you.
Oh, shit, watch out for that guy.
Oh, man, I can't even imagine.
Went in 88 and got out in 94 and a half. First Desert Storm, I'd still be in it, man. I'd still do it. I got hurt. I had to get out.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. I did everything that I was supposed to do. You know, I did what the right
as
thing.
Uncle Sam, I got to tell you, I appreciated what you did, man. You did a great job. I wish you were back there.
Me too. You know, I'm originally from New Jersey, and the day after 9/11 happened, there was about 50 of us. I went to go back and re-enlist, you know, because I got shot twice and I lost a lung, so I had to get out of the service. And they wouldn't. They started getting the recruiters were getting pissed because they're like, you want to re-enlist out of aggression, blah blah blah. We're like, no, man, no, you're missing the whole thing. We want to do what's right for our country right now. And words got said, so I took my military ID, my voter's registration, I ripped it up. They tackled me, hog-tied me, arrested me for destruction of government property, and I came down here the next day. I've been in Florida ever since. I swear, we just went back to New Jersey in June. First time in 17 years. Yeah, what a bunch of horse shit.
No kidding.
I was like, we're the ones you want, because every single person that was in there was ex-military.
Well, you know what's going on. I mean, if you've been paying attention, you know what's been going on. I mean, our government has been taken over.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about taking over. And, what is it? Cuomo up there the other day going, America was never great. Right? And then de Blasio yesterday gets on TV talking about, you know, how we need to take down Fox because they're disrupting the... What are you communist?
Tell you hi real quick.
Hi, Ray.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Baby,
It's a grandbaby. She wanted to say hi.
Oh, yeah. Well, that takes precedence.
Uncle Sam.
Hey there.
Yeah, Cuomo and Blasio, they're the two biggest idiots right now on the planet, next to Hillary and Obama.
You know, and you look at them and what they're saying and what they do, and you can't understand how any rational person can keep on claiming to be a liberal or left or a Democrat because,
I don't get it.
You know, it's.
I don't get it.
Well, I mean,
process is
you get it because it's social engineering, 30 years of communist education. You know, you produce a couple of generations going and listening to that bullshit, and they think Bernie Sanders is a good candidate.
God.
Really?
I don't even want to get started on it.
Oh, no, get started.
I've got some friends that I grew up with, and I never thought that they would be as stupid as they are now, believing in his bullshit.
I'm telling you, well, I study a lot the social engineering aspects and the brainwashing and how, mass manipulation of the populace, which governments have always practiced. I mean, look at what Germany did. I mean, the propaganda machine, and they have, of course, now, I mean, Hitler would have a wet dream over with the technology. I mean, Google alone knows more about us than Hitler ever could dream.
That's true.
And so the power that they have, and that's something else that I think Trump, he did tweet about it yesterday, about the power of the tech giants censoring conservative sites, and people, I mean 97% anything they Facebook took down PragerU. PragerU is like Melba toast.
Never heard that before.
Seriously, it's like, how do you, I mean, but of course InfoWars, they're attacking InfoWars. Are you familiar with InfoWars?
No.
Oh, you should go to know this guy. Infowars.com, right?
Okay.
This guy right here, Alex Jones, he's been making the news big because he started his own news network 28 years ago, selling his own products. He does not take outside money. It's all, donations or buys products. So he tells the truth. He doesn't have to, he can talk about things like poison vaccines and the false flag operations with impunity. He doesn't, and no one's telling him he can't. So he's built up an enormous following. We're talking about, he was getting out between his podcasts and YouTubes and radio station, TV, 50 million viewers a week.
Damn.
They took him down. They did, boom, attacking his site, took him off YouTube, took him off Facebook. Right? This all happened in the past couple of weeks, so there's, a big uproar. I've been a guest on the show a couple of times, so people are going, what is this? It's a big attack on free speech, and that's why I say, if they take him down, because he was like the point of the spear for alternative news, out there. And if they take him down, they figure they can take everybody below him down.
Right.
So he was the top. You really want to start listening to this guy. Infowars.com.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, they even have sections there of the program where military or ex-military only call in.
Check it out.
Yeah. So I think it's on Thursday with Owen Shore Show.
Pleasure. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, thank you, sir. How you doing there, Chief?
All right, man.
Where are you from?
Lafayette.
Oh, yeah. Look, a boy.
Right down the road, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Tourist in our own state, man.
Yeah, indeed.
Just enjoying it, man.
Yeah, indeed. I got some good news about Louisiana yesterday in the paper, where the governor, told the gun rights activist to go jump in this lake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can have my guns, and once you take the lead first, though. Ain't no doubt about it. I'm all about guns.